What's up, everybody? Austin here with Tactical Approach Outdoors. So this week me and Dakota are in Kentucky for the season opener. We're on fresh sign, got some good bucks. I got the lucky hat, so we're pretty pumped. Stay tuned, we'll see what happens.
What's up, guys? It's September 4th, opening day, Kentucky. A day we have long awaited, and it's here. We're all set up. There's supposed to be a storm moving in, so we'll probably get a little wet today, but should cool the temps down and bring those deer out, get them on their feet. I'm sitting on a producing persimmon and oak flat on a ridge. I can literally hear the persimmons falling behind me, so high hopes. Let's see what happens.
Just heard a couple guys talking up at the field edge up there. Public land, man. You gotta love it. Alright, so it's day 2 here in Kentucky. Paddled in and set up for our evening hunt here. Last night I saw 9 deer, and one of them was a pretty decent buck. At last light, he didn't look like a shooter, but I could have shot him anyways. I could barely see his body up against the ground. It was so dark. So we're back to where we were. We've got a better idea about where all the hunting pressure is. We're putting a pattern together with all the hunting pressure, which is a big start. So we're going to see what we see tonight, and then probably start making adjustments. So we'll see. We got a couple hours till dark. Good luck. Alright, well, last night was another decent night back where we were at on the ridge. I saw 5 does, Dakota saw a couple deer. So today is about adjustments. We're actually heading in to check a couple cameras that we hadn't checked yet on a totally different area that we're pretty curious about, kind of looking and seeing how the hunting pressure is. They're kind of putting together a pattern for where guys are. So we're going to make some adjustments today. We're going to check these cameras, see what it looked like, and then when we get to our spots back on that ridge, we're going to move a little bit and hopefully we can daylight some bucks. So we still got a lot of week left in our hunt. So we'll see what happens. Are you rolling?
Yeah, it's going.
Alright guys, so we just jumped 2 big bucks. My camera's right down there. So we're just going to pull this one camera, pull the card, and we're going to get out of here. So tomorrow we're going to come back in here and hunt. They're bedded just below this cornfield up here. So we're going to get in here. There's persimmons running all along the top of this ridge. So we're going to grab this real quick. We're going to get the heck out of here. They can't be close, but those were 2 studs.
They were huge, dude.
Yeah. So let's get this camera. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah. We got 50 pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier today we bumped those 2 studs out of another location of ours. So we paddled in here for our evening hunt, and we're going to pull our stuff tonight and move there tomorrow. We were going to be making an adjustment today anyways, so we wanted to see what those cameras showed, and better than cameras, we actually saw the 2 deer basically that we're after. So we're gonna try to pull off a bump and dump tomorrow. Bumped them today. Fingers crossed we could dump them tomorrow. We'll see. So we're pretty stoked. We're gonna settle in and hunt this evening, then pull our stuff and go to where those big boys are tomorrow. Lost day 4. Opening week in Kentucky. I'm pretty frustrated right now. We tried to get in and the buck was already here, bedded down, so I got set up anyways. And hopefully he didn't bump too bad. But he's the exact same place he was yesterday. I was hoping he's going to be up moving a little bit longer, but obviously that wasn't the case, huh? So we're going to sit tight all day, and maybe he'll come back and give me a shot. I ain't used to seeing spots while in a tree. Early season. Alright, so let's talk about what just happened. So, typically I wouldn't move like I did. I wanted to be more in the bottoms. But because I know exactly where that dude is bedding, I went ahead and moved further up the ridge. So I'm probably 60 yards from where he's typically bedding, but he's at the bottom of the ridge and I'm at the top. I also can't get very high in this tree, so I only want to get high enough to where he doesn't spot me climbing up into my tree. So I'm 2 sticks high right now. I've got my 3rd stick wrapped around the backside of the tree, and tomorrow if I can't spot him, then I'll probably go ahead and move up a 3rd stick just to give me some more height, because I'm not very high up off the ground right here. The thing though is that I got great shooting once he comes up out of the bottoms right here. So, and with this saddle I can whip around the tree. But basically I just set this up for tomorrow night's hunt. Tonight, since I spooked him earlier, I'm not really expecting much, but I wanted to get set up and ready for tomorrow in hopes that I haven't screwed it up. Which, as we know, big public land bucks don't let you screw up very often. So, fingers crossed. See what we see tonight, and Then we can go back to camp, get some dinner, get some sleep. Try again tomorrow. Let's see how this evening goes. Let's see if I don't fight it in here. Out of the mud first. Smooth as silk. I'm going to point you guys around so you can see Dakota here. Try to get out of the way. Could be entertaining. Are you looking at me? Yep, the camera is. Serious? I got this shit down to science, y'all. Yeah, said no one ever. Alright guys, so we're going to try a little different tactic today than what we've been doing. We've got a pretty good idea of where these bucks have been liking to bed. So we've got the type of vegetation and trees and location. We've found a little bit of a pattern to it. So we're going to rest the spots we were at the last couple days and then go into another bottom area here and see if we can't see what happens. So see if we can put eyes on a bigger deer and do a little ground hunting tonight. So we will see what happens. Dakota's gonna run cameraman tonight, so we got one bow and hopefully we can come out with a deer. We'll see. I don't know about you guys, but those are some damn good fishing spots if you ask me. I think there might be a couple kitties hiding up under there. And we begin our adventure. Alright guys, we're kind of out of daylight unfortunately, but it ended up being a good evening. We learned a lot. We continue to learn each day, so it's exciting. We saw a couple deer. It's just so thick it was hard to, it was so hard to see anything, so we kind of hunkered up and hoped and just didn't get lucky tonight. Well, we got about 3 days left. What, 2 days? 2 days left. 2 days left? We got 2 days left, so hopefully we get lucky. Thanks, guys. We'll see. Well, I did a little crawl and brawl tonight on some known bedding, and the bug wasn't there today, so oh well. But it was worth a shot, right? Spent 4 hours going 100 yards. Slow and steady. So, I'm going to turn this off, get on out of here, go meet Dakota. We got one more day of hunting, so fingers crossed, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Alright y'all, well that is a wrap for our early season Kentucky trip. We learned a lot about this property and we are pumped. We are on some big deer, and I was hunting that big 10 point, saw him 3 days in a row, and that was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. Tell you what though, those bugs and heat was just something miserable. That was a long week. So overall though, that was a good time. We will be back for more October, December hunt, and we've got cameras set and ready for that, for us to come back, check those, and get on some deer. So you want to add anything, Dakota?
Just super excited. This trip was extremely knowledgeable for us. We learned a lot, and super pumped for next year's velvet chase. But otherwise, we got a few weeks until these deer shift to some spots that we think we're on them. So I'm excited, man.
They're about to shift to what we're really good at.
Yep. I'm ready for some cool temps too.
Yeah, that's no joke. Ready for some October hunting.
Yep.
So, but we're gonna get on out of here, and next year we will be much more prepared for a velvet hunt. I mean, we feel really good about next year's possibilities after what we learned this week. So that's a wrap. We'll see you on the next video.